the general principles is when you go out hiking, make some noise, let them know that you're there. The whole idea is if they want to leave, they can. It's not good to surprise the wildlife. When they're surprised, they may feel threatened. If they feel threatened, they may attack. And you don't want to get attacked. That does not make for a good hiking trip at all. Another thing that they say is, do not run away. Stand your ground. If you run, that can trigger the chase response. And again, chasing is not a good thing. Other thing you're supposed to do when you're standing your ground, look big. If you're with someone, stand next to them and you both look big. Don't hide behind them. Look big. Other thing they say to do, especially with bears, is to talk to the bears in a calm, controlled voice. That way the bear knows that you know, the bear knows that you're there. Okay. Yeah. We see you. You see me. We got it. What all this does really is set the stage or send the message that you're threatening enough that the bear is not going to want to mess with you. Okay. But you do not want to be so threatening that the animal thinks, whoa, I'm in trouble, I better attack before it attacks me. As an extreme example of that, we were talking with a park ranger in one of the national parks, and he told about a hiker who had a big chunk of his shoulder bitten up by a bear. That sounds horrible, right? Until you hear the beginning of the story. Bears on the trail, eating berries, doing what bears do, right? This hiker comes up the trail, sees the bear, walks up to the bear, punches it on the nose. Of course the bear fought back. That's just being stupid. Now, after a few years, I kind of realized that what the message here was, not running and hiding, was don't act like prey. Okay, well that's good. We'll stand our ground, we'll make noise, we won't act like prey. A while after that, I began to realize, wow, let's take this a step further. Not running and hiding like prey, and not attacking like a predator, well, that's a good definition for being assertive. The American black bear is a good example of an assertive animal. It does not prey on another animal. Well, okay, it eats grubs and insects, but I'm not sure grubs and insects count. It does not prey on other animals. It will stand up for itself. It will fight back if it's attacked or if it feels threatened. But if it doesn't feel threatened, it just goes along and does its thing, leaves others alone. If we take a look at what the bear does and act the same way, well, that's assertive. We stand up for what we want to serve. My point with this story is that, one, you don't have to be great at being assertive. You don't even have to be good at it at first. Just do it. My second point is it's okay to get help from people. It's okay to accept help. It's okay to ask for help if you need it. So when you're in a difficult situation and you know deep down the right thing to do is to be assertive, and we do know that,